What's up, y'all? Press the record button the first time this time. All right, so updates. I'm about to post a driving video, and I didn't want you guys to freak out like I'm just being freaking ignorant. I'm like, fuck it, screw it. Doesn't matter if it has blown turbos. I'm driving it anyways because I don't care. Because I'm cool like that. No, that's not the case. Took the car to the shop today. Told them I think it has blown turbos. Yada yada. They said the turbos aren't blown. Worst case scenario, the turbos have a slight leak. In my opinion, they said the turbos are fine, and they said to just drive it. I haven't even really seen any smoke. I saw one puff of smoke, and it was right after I added the 85, so it might have been the car freaking out about that. But for obvious reasons, I'm a little bit paranoid about these things now. But car drives great. But turbos definitely aren't blown. Like, I'll throw up a video of what it looks like when your turbos are blown. It doesn't look like that. So we basically got all of our bases covered. Wanted to cover two other things. One, I swear the car pulls, I wouldn't say way harder, but a good bit harder with the E85. It could just be in my head, but I swear it pulls harder because there's literally only like 2 gallons of E85 in here, which would make it like 20% ethanol, a little bit less than that, like E18. I swear it pulls harder. Supposedly, I was reading on forums, it'll add more timing, like throughout the rev range because of the octane, I guess. I can't even really tell you exactly why, to be honest, but that's what I read. And a few people have said that. So it feels like that's the case. The car feels freaking great right now. Still just a little bit paranoid every time I drive it, but it feels great. It pulls like a freaking freight train. I can't even imagine what an E30 tune would feel like. We still got to get those charge pipes. Second thing is, I did mention in the last video, I added like 3.5 gallons of E85, and you probably don't want to do that. It would probably be fine, but in case you're an f80 person or whatever, any turbo tuned car, and you're thinking about doing that, I'd probably max it out at like 2 gallons, because that way you can still get a little bit of an octane differentiator, like buffer zone, to give you that extra octane, just enough so that like you know it's like good 91, 92-ish octane. So it's good for the tune. But ethanol does burn faster, and it has a different, I think it's a stoic ratio. So I think, I'm not a freaking tuner, but I think with the AFRs on like regular 91 octane, you're aiming for like 14.9 AFRs. With 85, you'd aim for 12.9. Like I said, I'm not a tuner, but it does make a difference, and your car will lean out if you just added like straight 85 and you're not tuned for it. And people on the forums were like, it was kind of like half and half, whether people thought it was fine versus not. Even BM3 said it's fine to add like 1 gallon, and 2 gallons just a little bit more than that. 2 gallons puts you at like, I could do the math. It's like E17, E18, E19, somewhere around there. The ECUs on these cars are freaking smart. This isn't a freaking carbureted engine, you know what I mean? As long as it's close enough to where it's supposed to be at, like the short-term and long-term fuel trims will sort themselves out, as long as you're not like doing something wildly different than what the tune is for. So I think it's fine. I feel comfortable with this. So now we have all 3 of our bases covered, so I'm comfortable to rip on this thing. It is slightly frustrating that they didn't use the new turbos, but these ones work fine, so I can't complain. Yeah, just feels good driving this thing. Yeah, well, I've got you guys here. So I want to get, I'm not going to do any more mods until everything that like makes the car a car is good. So I need to get an alignment. I was going to get the cluster fixed, but we'll see about that. They cost like $2,900 for a new one from BMW. You can get used ones for like $250, but it's like a whole ordeal. I'm gonna research it. I'm sure there's a way you can do it. But you're getting a cluster from a different car, and if you just swap them, you need to like do coding so it doesn't show that it's been like tampered with. Because obviously, if you like switch the cluster, like that's sketchy. If I just like got a $20,000 or 20,000 mile cluster and it didn't show that it was tampered with, like this car only has $20,000 or 20,000 miles. Would you like to buy it? It's 70,000. I think that's it. We fixed the suspension problem. So then we can start doing fun stuff. But I just want to get the car sorted, working like a good car. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Then we can go on to fun stuff. I want to switch out that center armrest. It's like pretty dusty. And you can get the cool suede M Sport one with the M stitching on it. It's very expensive. It's like $350. But I want to do that. I want to get new floor mats. I just hate those. They're great because they're like waterproof ones, but they just look fucking ugly. So you can get the cool M Sport, just regular carpet floor mats. And then I want to get a front lip. I'm trying to think of whether I should say which one I want to get. I won't tell you guys, but it's not $100 Farben AliExpress lip. It's badass lip, which I don't think I'm doing any more Uber Eats in this thing like from now on. So except for maybe when I take the Civic to the body shop, but besides that, that would probably be like just a few days. But I won't even have the lip by then, so that shouldn't be a problem. But I'll probably make this thing. I'll just have to be a little bit more careful when I drive it. But that's pretty much it. If I want to get anal about things, we can do a real carbon diffuser. Oh, the one other thing I need to do before I do any of the cool mods is fix the passenger window tint. It's all scraped up and gross looking. All the other windows are fine. And then while it's there, I might just do like a clear front window tint just for the Arizona sun. That's pretty much it. Oh, front and rear deflectors I'd like to do, or reflectors. That's pretty much it. I have a list. Let's see if I'm missing anything here. I have 2 lists on a spreadsheet. I have the make f80 perfect and make f80 lick perfect. Oh, charge pipes. I think that's it. Oh, also just like minor stuff. Like the door LEDs are cracked when you open the door. Probably can't see it right now, but if I open it, it's just the lens is like cracked. So the M3 is like cracked on the ground, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of future plans. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.